Hi, third graders. Today we are going to learn the cursive letter F. So we are making our way through these different letters, and today we are on the letter F, as you can see at the top of your page. Before you start on your video, make sure that you've done all of the letters previously to the letter F, and then make sure that you have your paper turned the correct way so that your letters tilt the way that they are supposed to tilt. If you're not sure, you really should know by now, so make sure you ask your teacher. We're happy to help you out. For the letter F, as you can see, it looks like there's a lot going on here. It's really like making kind of the cursive letter L and then continuing on. So in the cursive letter L, you start at the bottom, go all the way to the top, then you come back down. But instead of making that tail right here like we make on the L, you're going to go all the way down to the line below the bottom line, come up, meet that line, and come back out. So step one is to go up at an angle. You're going to go up, touch the very top, come down, cross the line that you already made. Then you're going to make your loop right here, and then you're going to go out. So all the way up, back down, all the way past that bottom line, make your loop, and then make your little tail here at the end. So I'm going to make a couple of them for you to see. Make sure, again, that your paper is tilted. And so I start at the bottom. Go all the way up to the top, come back down, past that bottom line, make my loop, and then make my little tail. So you're going to start down here, make sure it's angled, come down, cross it, keep going through the bottom line, touch the top of the next line, and make your little tail. Now, before you start yours, I want to point out some common mistakes that kiddos make. So there are some common mistakes, like you don't leave enough room in between your loops up here. So make sure that your lines are not touching, you're not tracing, you're making a loop up at the top. So make sure that there is some space right in here, like that would have. This one, the connecting and everything happens above this bottom line, and we need it all to happen on this bottom line right here. So you see the bottom line right here is where all of my connecting happened at the bottom. You're not touching this part where you crossed, you're making a different loop down here. So just make sure that you have those at the right place. And then this bottom one didn't go all the way up to the bottom line. Again, we made our loop below it. That's not correct either. So I want you to fill in your ones up here, but keep in mind that you need to make sure your loops are correct and that you have them at the right place. So go ahead and make your letter F, fill in all three of the top rows with your letter F, and then push play again. Now when you look at your letters, I want you to put a star next to your three best ones. Your whole top three rows should be filled in at this point. Mine are not because I'm just doing an example. I'm putting a star next to my three best ones, and then anywhere I see a spot that I could fix, I want you to circle. So over here, my crossing happened kind of low. It should be happening up here, so I circled that. If this was my letter, I would circle this because they overlapped. And down here, this part did not happen at the right place. And then again down here, this part did not happen at the right place. So if you have any mistakes on your letter F's up above, you want to correct those mistakes by just circling them so that we know that you made a mistake. And if you need to pause the video for that, you can. And then we're going to move on to the bottom part of our page. On the bottom here, we have our letter F connected to other letters. So for the F to the R, you will make your letter F, just how we did above. You're not going to pick up your pen, and you're going to go straight into your letter R. So I'll show you here what that looks like, making sure your paper's tilted. You go up to the top, you come back down, make your letter F, and then right into your letter R. So go ahead, trace it, and then draw your own. Then on our next one, we have the letter F to the letter O. So trace your letter F. and then your letter O, like that, the letter F, to the letter O. That one was not very good right here. I'm going to do it again. I think I have some room. I can still do it again. Hopefully get it a little bit better. Making corrections on my own as I go. Again, not perfect. Hopefully you guys are doing better than I am with this one. This one's not my best. Then we have the letter L to the letter F. So my letter L is a loop, big loop. Then it's going to go straight into the loop of the F. It's like making two L's next to each other, except for you keep going through that bottom line, and then you make your other loop on the F. So I'm going to make my L, and then I'm going to make my F. That looks like a better F. Go ahead and trace it, then draw your own. If you have room and you want to, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try doing two of them. Just like that. And then last we have the letter O into the letter F. So our cross stroke on the O is going to take us into the undercurve on the F. So my letter O, hopefully you're remembering how to do some of these letters that we already have done, into my letter F like that. I'm going to do it again, starting my O down here, trace back, make my cross stroke, and my cross stroke goes straight into that on the curve on my F up here. So go ahead and trace this one over here and then write your two O's to your F's. When you finish this page, the F is a really tricky letter, so I'd like you to show it to your teacher so that they can help you understand and make sure that you did this correctly. So this will also show us if you watch the video all the way through when you show it to your teacher. So great job. Our next letter that we're going to move into is the letter H, and that'll be our next video. So good job, third graders.